Where the financial world has its eyes on Capitol Hill today. That's where Fed Chair Jay Powell is set to face the Senate Banking Committee in less than an hour from now. We have Yahoo Finance's Adam Shapiro anchoring our coverage from Capitol Hill. Good to see you there this morning, Adam. What should we expect from Powell's testimony?
Well, expect some fireworks as the senators try to grill the Fed chair on the economy and on the recent statements we got about the Fed's reversal and the new dovish policies. Remember, the Fed minutes said that, quote, a patient posture would allow time for a clearer picture of the international trade policy situation and the state of the global economy. And the Fed is very concerned about consumer spending, which dropped off a cliff towards the end of last year, as well as business investment having slowed at the end of last year. So they will grill him on what is the state of the economy, where are they headed? Did the Fed give in to complaints from President Trump that interest rates needed to be held or actually lowered? All kinds of questions about that, but also they'll get wonky. They'll talk about the balance sheet. And we have heard different messages from Fed officials about the balance sheet. But the key came from the minutes when they said, quote, almost all participants thought that it would be desirable to announce before too long a plan to stop reducing the Federal Reserve's asset holdings later this year. The bottom line for you and me is, will the Fed shrink its balance sheet below $4 trillion, and where will they stop? Most analysts are saying perhaps as early as July or by the end of the year that will stop. So we're going to hear all of that from him, and do expect fireworks from Elizabeth Warren. She's expected to go after the Federal Reserve chair in regards to Wells Fargo. Warren is calling for the CEO over at Wells Fargo, Tim Sloan, to be fired because of the many problems the bank has had with its customers and with the fraud situations that have occurred there. Although it's unlikely that Mr. Sloan would be removed, we expect Elizabeth Warren to go after the Fed chair on that issue. Alexis? All
right, yes, sure to be a lot of market-moving comments today, I would imagine. Also, very busy there on the Hill. We're also going to get some hearings regarding drug prices. Some of the biggest names in pharma will be on the Hill for a grilling from lawmakers. What are you expecting there?
You're going to see some of the senators from Senate Banking right over there at that hearing, and this is about drug pricing. The CEOs from 7 of the largest pharmaceutical companies in the country are in the hot seat. You'll hear from AbbVie. You know, they make the arthritis drug Humira, and they're going to be asking why AbbVie has filed so many patents to keep this protected drug from facing generic competition. You'll hear from the makers of insulin, Sanofi, and why has the price of insulin skyrocketed from around $250 to $720 in just the last 4 years. So it's that kind of questioning that the senators will be going after the pharmaceutical makers when that hearing starts at about the same time as the Powell hearing.